When COVID-19 broke out, there was an introduction of a new job position in most corporate spaces: virtual meeting management or managers who had the duty of planning agendas, preparing for those virtual meetings, and making sure they choose the right tools for these jobs, for these meetings. At that point, everyone went virtual. That became part of my job. I was involved in a team that did that, and we did it for big meetings, big conferences. But it became a little difficult in small group settings where you don't have to use cameras for streaming and all that. And sometimes you have to use laptops to switch between speakers because of audio and video. And so somehow it was a problem to manage smaller conferences with just a few people in a conference room. And that was a problem. And somehow a company found a way to fix that. Today I have the Meeting Owl 3. The Meeting Owl is a device that was produced by Owl Labs, and they produced the Meeting Owl, the Meeting Owl Pro, the Meeting Owl 3, which we are going to review. But the most recent is the Meeting Owl 4 Plus. And it was to help conferences, video online conferences, to go better, like in small groups. So that is what we'll be looking at today in this video. By the way, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, because there's a lot more you'd see, a lot more we'll do in the days ahead. But I have already done a ton of videos on smart stuff. You can go and watch any of them. Share, leave a comment if you have any reaction to this video. The Meeting Owl 3 looks like a basic Bluetooth speaker, but it isn't. There's nothing basic about this. This is a 3-in-1, has a camera, microphones, and a speaker. This device has a 360-degree 1080p camera, which has a 3-meter range, which means 3 meters from the device it will pick your images. Has 8 omnidirectional microphones, which are placed all around it to pick up sound from any direction. Has 3 speakers built into it. The microphones have about 5.5, that's what they say, 5.5 meter range to pick up sound, which is really good for small conferences. That works really well. On the physical side, it has a volume button. It has an LED indicator for the mute button. So if you mute it, you know it's muted, so you don't have to talk when it's muted and it's not picking up any sound. It is powered by a 12-volt 36-watt charger, and it has a Type-C communication port. So it comes with a Type-C to Type-C cable. It also comes with a tripod mount, so you can mount it if you're not in a stable sitting situation. If you're just standing or someplace with no table, you can mount it on the tripod. And this device can be managed through either a mobile app or a desktop app. So I have it connected to a desktop app, not to a mobile app. This device is quite simple to set up. All you need to do is choose which of the conferencing apps you want to use, whether it's Skype, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, whatever. So all you have to do is go into the settings of that application and go to audio and video settings. So you change your audio and video from whichever webcam, whichever one was there, to the Meeting Owl. And that will become the camera that is going to fit that app and the mic that is going to fit the app. So you just change the settings and you are good to go. It's a simple plug and play. So once you plug it in, you turn it on and plug it into your computer, it automatically reads. There's nothing more you have to do. You just plug it in and it reads. And then once you open the app and you have done the settings, that's the camera that picks up the images. The Owl provides a seamless integration of all the members sitting around it in a panoramic view, right? So everyone who is sitting around this device can be seen. Mind you that the camera is a 360 camera, so it can see all around it. It makes it really good. So when you're in a meeting, even though you are not the speaker, the camera still picks you up. So the people on the other side have a feel of what the meeting hall is, like the conference hall is, the vibe that is going on, and not just focused on the person talking. Also, it has this cool feature where it switches on the speaker depending on who is talking. It uses the audio and the direction of the audio to select what direction the camera should pick. So if I am talking directly in front and someone starts talking on the other side, on the split view, it would keep my video on the screen and then add the other person. So you have 2 or 3 people on the main screen talking at the same time. But you can lock it onto a screen. Maybe you're doing a presentation, you put it locked to a screen so that the camera angle doesn't change. But if you don't have that option put in, it means the person talking, if they move, the camera follows them along. And that is good for when you're not like doing a board presentation where you have to be focused on the board. It takes a few seconds, probably 2-3 seconds, to switch the angle because it has to find your voice and determine its direction. But that's not a problem. It's really cool and seamless. It doesn't feel like it struggles to do this job, right? The thing I have noticed is just the further away you are from the camera, you lose quality of the image. So the closer you are to the camera, the better the image. So 3 meters you still have, but the image would have dropped quite much. But it's still really good. It's 1080p, which should be good. And one thing is the lighting of your room will determine the quality of the video. So if you're in a really poorly lighted room, you would have poor images. So I tested this with some of my friends in a conference room, and the lighting was poor, and so you can see that the images are not very good on the screen that displays it, but with proper lighting you would have way better images. So basically I would say this device is really cool. It's really good, very useful if you're in a corporate space and you have a bunch of online meetings, conferences and stuff in small conference rooms. This would really be helpful. So if you can afford it, you should get it. The Meeting Out 3 is about $1,000. That's not cheap. So guys, this is where the video ends. Please remember to subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. Leave a comment if you would. Like this video, share it. That will go a long way to help the channel. Peace.